Okay, so yesterday we had our first experience at Ghost Town Alive at Knott's Berry Farm. And it is very clear to us that most people that go through the ghost town don't understand what Ghost Town Alive is about. So there's a whole bunch of actors playing roles, and they're not just there to give speeches and make you feel like you've traveled back into the 1800s. There's an actual game going on, and it's a scavenger hunt and a story that you're supposed to learn, in addition to finding out who the best candidate for owner of the town will be.
And also who's planning on robbing the bank.
Oh, that too, and who's planning on robbing the bank. So on your scavenger hunt, you will learn all these details and you'll have to put them together. So anybody that's a fan of a Sherlock Holmes style mystery will really like this. So one of the first things you want to do is find this letter. And we cannot remember the name of the building, but it's the first building on the left side as you enter Ghost Town. And there goes my battery. Anyway, this gives you a indication of 9 cards that you're supposed to look for throughout the town. And should I give more away than that?
Yeah, just say spoiler.
Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear this part, don't listen right now. There are symbols of cards at various buildings throughout the town. At those locations, you can go inside and ask for a card, and you'll get one. And there's 9 total cards, as this letter tells you. We found 8 of them. It's easy to lose track of the places that you've been, so you may want to keep a journal and write it down. So why are these cards special? On the back of these cards are clues. So obviously that's a bird apostrophe S. It's birds. When you take all of the cards and line them out on a piece of table or something, no, I don't want to line them all out because then they'll know the solution. When you line them all out, you can create a sentence. The sentence will give you the solution to the mystery. Is that right?
Where the treasure is.
Where the treasure is. And finding the treasure is fun too because it's not in the ghost town. It's peripheral to the ghost town. So your cards will tell you where to go to find the treasure. In addition, all of these not all, but several of these buildings have little contraptions inside of them, and they're locked up. And these locks are combination locks. Some require a key, is that correct? Right, so you have to, inside each store, look for clues on how to unlock the locks. When you unlock the locks for these contraptions, there's clues inside of the contraptions. You want to take pictures of those clues because they tell you where to go next to find additional pieces. Now the fun part about these contraptions is the actual unlocking and figuring out the codes to unlock the contraptions. And I don't want to go into too much detail because it'll take it away the fun. But should I give any hints? No hints?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Should I not say anything about a shelf?
No.
Okay. Okay, I didn't say anything about a shelf. You might want to read something on a shelf if you find it. And that will get you into the beginning. And if you get too lost, ask for help from some of the good shopkeepers, and they'll help you. At the end of the day, after you've figured out, hopefully, from your 9 cards, where the stash was, you can also try to figure out who should be the owner of the town and who robbed the bank. If you figure out who robbed the bank, you know who not to vote for. So around 4 o'clock, you can line up and vote for owner of the town. And then at the hoedown, about an hour later, about 5:30, they will announce who is going to become the owner of the town. So all these things together, seriously, you could spend all day doing nothing but the scavenger hunt in the ghost town and solving the mystery. And if you like that kind of stuff, it's a lot of fun. And we had a great time, right, kids? Mm-hmm. So it's not just, look, there's some people making a story that's funny, haha, and then go on and ride a ride. If you're into this, you want to be immersed and you want to go for it and figure out all the solutions to the contraptions. Like an example, you can end up inside the bank vault. You could end up inside, where else? I don't know if I was supposed to, but I actually stole some mail out of the post office cubbies and read them. I thought I was endangering myself. Maybe I was going to get arrested and locked into the slammer too, but there's a lot of cool things you could try. Okay, hope that helps you on your Ghost Town Alive. Oh, and by the way, if you can get this newspaper article, there's little hints in there. And there's a map in there so you can kind of keep track of where you've been and where you need to go. Look for MB. Who would that stand for again? I forgot.
Miners Bank.
Oh, MB, Miners Bank. Look for the MB symbol. Okay, bye.